first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the tight end goes in motion left. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion left. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second and 5 now. Goff rolling to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Swift going to try up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Here's Swift. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Goff. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Goff on third and goal. Under pressure, they got him again. Eric Armstead providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Goes up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Badgley's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The drive begins, and right away, he lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
There's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Flush to his right. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Carr now to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 17 yards out. And the Niners have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. 17. Here's Goff. Escapes the sack. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to move back in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Carr. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Hey, 7:34.
Carr now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw his Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position, one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's gone. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Gets this one to use check. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Your mic. Kill.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Carr again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Gong. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Goff on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Out of the gun, Goff. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 50, it's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You don't often see a sneak on 2nd down. Usually that's reserved for a 3rd or 4th down call. But the element of surprise was not with them, and they returned back on that attempt.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Dan Arnold, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game. Fourth quarter, a lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing his Carr on third down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Measures say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked. And how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Throwing his Carr. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And his kick here is good. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.